Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, and today's live. Well, I might make some people mad. But I laugh at that, but the truth is it's not funny. Today I want to talk about grudges. Grudges, man, they're very prevalent, unfortunately, in a lot of different things in life that we do, people that we know. And the truth is, it even affects my own family. And it makes me sad to say this, but half of the family on my dad's side, they don't even talk to each other. And it might be the same with your family too. And it really stinks for us non-grudgers because we get to be in the middle of the destruction that the grudge holders have caused. And this live episode today is for all of you grudge holders out there. You know who you are. If your family is like mine and you're stuck in the middle, you will fully understand what I'm going to say. And if you are a grudge holder, I want you to listen up, because what I'm going to tell you is important information that you have very selfishly disregarded. Life is too short to hold grudges. Grudges keep you in the past. They hold you back from enjoying the moment that you should be in, which is the present moment. Not one person has ever benefited from holding a grievance against somebody else. No problem has ever been solved. No healing has ever been had. Just a whole lot of hurt. And the biggest hurt, it comes to yourself. Holding on to anger creates anxiety and depression and stress upon your body. It weakens your immune system and affects your health both physically and mentally. You are perpetuating your own suffering. And the other thing is you also affect everyone else around you, your family, your friends. Estrangement limits when you socialize, and it also makes get-togethers either awkward or non-existent because other people have to plan around your problem. You are alienating your friends and your family because you are holding on to something from your past. Not to mention that a person that is angry and bitter isn't much of a joy to be around. I believe that when people hold a grudge, it's a way to establish their own identity. I'm a victim, or I was wronged, or I am right and you are wrong. And to prove my point, I'm going to make my own self and others suffer because of this. Good going. I get it. You got hurt. You were wronged. You were treated unfairly, perhaps even betrayed. So you decide to hold a grudge. What good does it do to anyone? It doesn't. I encourage you to think about a few things if you're holding a grudge right now. Take a step back and look at yourself and answer these questions. What good has come out of this? How has this grudge impacted my life? How can I possibly expect God to forgive my sins if I don't even forgive the sins of others? Have I even tried to see both sides of a situation that caused my feelings to begin with? Have I ever tried to sincerely reach out and give a heartfelt apology about the situation, even though I was not entirely at fault? Remember that forgiveness is not just about you as much as it is about the other person. And you have to acknowledge your feelings and work through them and then let go, even when the feeling is not reciprocated. When you truly seek the answers to these questions, pray about them and ask God to take away those negative feelings, take them away from you, surrender, have grace. And listen, I know you're hurt, but let's get something straight. This grudge you're holding on to, it isn't just about you. It is a toxic ripple effect that's hurting everybody around you. And your refusal to forgive is less about the actual hurt and more about your need to feel self-important. Like your pain is so special that it justifies poisoning the atmosphere for everybody else around you. I want you to think about your family and your friends and the people around you, that they're all walking on eggshells around you, trying to navigate your bitterness. This grudge is ruining relationships. It's creating unnecessary tension and breaking down the trust and the love that's supposed to hold people together. One person holding on to resentment can destroy the dynamics of an entire family. It's selfish, plain and simple. You are not just punishing the person who wronged you. You are punishing everybody who cares about you. And for what? To prove a point? To feel justified? Well, let me tell you, there is nothing admirable about being the one who cannot let go. It is time to grow up and recognize that this isn't just about you anymore. And the longer you hold on to this, the more you are letting it control your life and the lives of all of those around you. Like God has forgiven your sins, it is time to forgive the person who has wronged you. Not because they necessarily deserve it, but because the people who love you do. Stop letting your ego destroy the relationships that matter. It's time to be the bigger person. And stop clinging to this grudge like it's a badge of honor. And start focusing on healing yourself and the people around you. Remember, your time on earth, it is short. Too short to be tainted by the destruction that a grudge can cause. And whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you and your trespasses. That's Mark 11:25. Ecclesiastes 7:9 says, be quick in your spirit to become angry, for anger lodges in the bosom of fools. And then my favorite and the most applicable right now says, then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. And then finally, get rid of all bitterness and rage and anger and brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one each other, forgiving each other, just as Christ God forgave you. I hope this helped put some things into perspective for anyone who is holding a grudge today, and just know that, man, it is not worth it. Think about what you're doing to the family by the feelings that you are holding on to from your past. This is not about you anymore, my grudge holders. I love you all, and I hope that I helped somebody today see the light of it is just not worth it. I'm Jen, signing off. Have a blessed day.